Hi everyone, I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot, and this reading is for our Friday, September 18th. I'm going to draw 5 cards, so 2 for the morning, 1 for midday, noon theme for the day as well, and then 2 for the afternoon and into the evening. Okay. And as always, I've put the intention to get the message that we need in order to grow, spiritually grow for the day. So we have the what am I saying? The World reversed. We have the 8 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, and then we have the Moon reversed. Ooh, along with the Devil. And the Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so I think I get the message here, and it won't be for all of you, but I'll try and address it from all the different angles. So with the theme of the Moon reversed, this has the quality of not being willing to listen to your dreams, to not wanting to adventure too far into the unconscious. And it may very well be that you've been overwhelmed and have not had the time. And your dreams are calling you. Now with the, yeah, and you know, this all goes together. With the World reversed, it's like something that's incomplete. And on a spiritual level, of course, it would be something that's incomplete within. And we won't feel whole until we can access it. Now, just to know that in the unconscious realms within us, we also have our wise unconscious. You know, this is like the mystery of life, where if we knew everything that was going to happen, and I say this because the Devil the card is here, and the Devil wants to be in complete control. And if we knew what was going to happen, if we were in that much control of our lives every day, we would be so bored. Imagine knowing exactly how your day was going to go. Or imagine waking up with, like, you know, Groundhog Day kind of thing. You know, I mean, oh. So this is an invitation to open up to the unconscious, the subconscious, to the deeper emotional realms. You know, when the card is upright, and we can always take a reversal and turn it upright, but when it's upright, you're dropping in, you're okay with going as deep as you need to go. You're not trying to just honor one wolf, you're honoring the unconscious and the conscious. You know, the masculine and the feminine, the yang and the yin, the light and the dark. And not one is better than the other. In fact, in who you actually are, in who we each are deep down inside in our spiritual essence, it's not separate. The masculine and feminine is not separate. And the realms where we can play in order to create what it is that we want, because, you know, the moon is all about creating from a deeper place of wisdom than ever before, but that requires getting out of any deception, any inner deception, like places where you don't want to address something. If you don't want to look at it, I mean, if we just look at the image of the card, she's looking down at the moon. But the moon is I have a little different take on the moon in astrology. I see it as our ego, because it's a filter, you know. So if we don't want to look at every little ego fragment that can be deceiving us because it's based in a lie, you know, all the normal lies, like I'm not good enough, or I'll never be enough, or I'm too much, or, you know, I don't matter, people don't care about me, things like that. I'm unlovable. All those lies, they're outright lies. But we have to bring them up into the consciousness in order to heal them. We have to make them conscious. We have to be aware. That's literally what being woke is. It's not a term I generally use, but I just heard that. Being woke means being aware, but being aware means being aware of your unconscious realms. And we can always find more. And it's okay. There's no judgment around it. So when we do that, then we become whole. That's what the world is about. We are fundamentally whole already inside. We're just dealing with a split that we bring in each lifetime, a little split to heal. And it's the ego fragment. So if we can do that, if we can handle all the energy that's coming in and still do this, then we don't need to take the hand of fear. We don't need to get stuck or lose ourselves in our addictions. Our addiction to control, or an addiction to numbing out, or an addiction even to being right, an addiction to basically wanting control, having the last word, all those things. Those are all the realm, the realms of entanglements, the hell realms of the devil. Now on another level, I always like to remember that this is one of the cards, actually the primo card in the deck, in the tarot, that is to remind us to never be ashamed of our bodies, of our humanity. And that's one of the beautiful things about this card. Because in this realm, there is no devil. There's nothing like bedeviling us. If we can accept that we have an addiction, then we can work with it and heal it. If we love our bodies, we don't need to take the hand of fear, and we don't need to be chained to anyone else. So that's something to consider. Now with the Page of Cups upside down, we're in that realm of not trusting our imagination, or not thinking that our imagination will amount to anything. And we're also not taking offers, because of this guy here, it wasn't too trustworthy. Maybe what for some of you, what brings the reversals in might have to do with a relationship where it wasn't good for you, where there was control, somebody that was too controlling. And it didn't open up the realms of, the feeling realms. There's maybe too mental or just too physical, and didn't bring in the spiritual realms of the feelings, especially because this is upside down. So that may very well be, and it could be that you're getting messages in dream time, but you're not totally remembering them. And so if you just set the intention to remember them, then they'll come through, and then you can be whole. Because there's a lack of wholeness, and I think it has to do with this ego fragment that has attracted some type of energy that you're needing to clear. And you can definitely clear it. Like, we can turn everything around here. To turn it around would be to honor the dreams, set the intention to get the information in dream time and meditation, to not shy away from anything at all, but you want to be free. You don't want to take the hand of fear, and you want to imagine a whole new future for yourself. A whole new, if it's a relationship or whatever this is, you have to visualize it first and imagine it first, and then sit with it and own it and feel it and experience yourself having what it is that you're wanting. That's how you bring it in. That's how you manifest. It has to be done on all those different levels. It's not just a mental thing. You can't just say it and think, okay, now it's done. You have to sit and feel it. You have to imagine yourself and experience having it, whatever it is. in creativity and love. I mean, everything that we're manifesting on earth is very, very creative. We are creators. That's who we are. When we come full circle to knowing who we truly are, we know that we are creators. That's really beautiful. Okay, so let me use the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I heard just 2 cards for this today. See what it is. Oh, oh, now these go really well. So this, the cat spirit, goes really well with the devil card because the message is to claim your independence. That's beautiful. So yeah. And, you know, this is a really, really important message because in this realm, we're in the realm of dependency, codependency. You know, if you're with somebody who's addicted to something, a substance, they're abusing themselves and they're also going to abuse you. And so therefore, if you're with them, you're codependent on them and whatever they're dependent on as well. Like it's a whole, it's just it's an awful thing, but you know, we have to extricate ourselves from those relationships, and we have to clear it all out and start over. But there are lessons, you know, and it's I never say that there should ever be any regret. It's just that, you know, we learned something, and that's beautiful, and that's what creates the independence. We're all very interdependent upon each other, so we have to be careful. Now sometimes it can be a different type of addiction where, excuse me, like from male to female, where like the male won't, excuse me, the male won't feel all his feelings. He won't drop in, and he's emotionally dependent on the female, and she's carrying that burden. And that's another thing to know too, is that the females in the family, the mothers, the sisters, the daughters, they're, because by nature we're more receptive, we are receptive, we hold more space for the family than the males are great at organizing and earning money and going out in the world, and the females they're great at that too. We're great at that too. But as a male, they're learning to be more receptive, and as females, we're learning to be more independent. So this is really, really important. Claiming our independence. We have to think for ourselves. We have to create our own lives the way we want to live them. And then from that place, then you can receive the relationship that really supports you. Which is just beautiful. Now, with the starfish, I love this card. It comes in and it tells us to open up to infinite possibility. I would say possibilities. Infinite possibilities. Yeah. Just open up to all possibilities. That's always that would be a good message for any day. So, okay, that's it for today. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.